Hello, good morning. It is Sunday. Welcome to week 7. That is a long time. So yeah, let's go. Hello, morning. It is morning here. It's Sunday morning, like I just said. Did I just say that? I think so. But not too early. It's nice 8:30. Getting ready for the day. What am I doing? So today I'll be organising the vlogs, getting everything ready for Patreon and uploading, because obviously they come out on a Sunday night. And then probably writing, because I did really well with the novella yesterday, wrote nearly 2,000 words. And Ren, Willow, Joth and Mary Bowen have Ren has just put his hand on the rock and said the password to see if they can, or what they think is the password, to try and open Merlin's hidden roots, hidden heart thing. So that's what we'll be doing. I've only got four chapters left to write of that, so that's exciting. What else have I got on? So yeah, 4 chapters of the novella, and then in terms of the Kickstarter, we've got to the books look fantastic, but I'm just going to amend the paperback a little bit because some of the cover, I'll show you. So obviously you can see on the hardback that it's like an equal distance between here and here, like it looks really good. Where on this one, it's like a really thin distance here and a slightly thicker one there, so it's not quite central. And, the back is pretty much, so it's just, there's just the spine that needs to be centralised a little bit and the front. So we'll just make those little amendments. I also did the acknowledgements page, so that just needs to go in the back. So I finished doing that yesterday. Yeah. Then I'm waiting for prints to arrive. I'm waiting for one more piece of artwork from Catherine so I can order the vellums. Oh yeah, the engraved bookmarks, we've got a problem. So obviously 2 weeks ago I ordered those bookmarks from the site that I had found. They look dreadful. They're like a relatively big site. They sell loads of different engraved things, and you know, I had sent my order through and was waiting to hear from someone, and when it had been like last week, I emailed and chased up and just said, is there any, like, what's happening? Are you going to fulfill my order? Like, do I need to do anything more? And I didn't hear anything back. So I tried phoning a couple of times and left a voicemail and no one got back. So I went through the customer help page and I emailed a different department. But it doesn't look like it looks like they're gonna ghost me. So I'm not really sure what to do about those bookmarks. I do work at a uni, and I do have a friend that works at an arts uni, so I've asked for a favour to potentially see if they've got the capability. I've emailed someone at our uni to see if they've got the capability to help, but we'll see. So if that, when I emailed, I said to them, just let me know by September 1st if you're gonna be able to do this order. It's all paid for, obviously, and stuff. So I was like, just let me know by September 1st if you're gonna fulfill this order, and if you're not, I'll contact my bank and get them to issue a refund. So we'll see by the 1st what they say. But the other option, or the option then is, so luckily 4 of these, or 3 of them, 3 or 4 of the bookmarks are for family and friends. So it's like I can tell my mum, look mum, I'm having massive issues getting these bookmarks. Can I give you something else instead? And like my friend Danny and like Alan and Trace and stuff like that, like I can just say, sorry, like the company's ghosted me, like I don't know what to do, and offer them something else. So I think that might be the option to the other backers. Luckily, because it was an item in a really high tier, it wasn't like my most backed tier, like only 6 people backed that. And then I think 2 or 3 people put it on as an add-on. So I just need to, I might just have to email them and say, look, like I'm really sorry, the company is not able to fulfill. What could I offer them instead? An extra vellum insert, stickers. Oh, a paperback of Betrayed, I could offer that. Yeah, I might do that. I might just, if I've not heard anything by the 1st and I've not heard from my uni by the end of the week, I will offer a paperback version of Betrayed, vellum inserts, and or stickers. And what else could I do? Oh, I could also offer them some of the original artwork. That's a great idea. So, as a second part, because I'm a moron, and you know, right, I didn't consider something that I should have considered, and maybe this happens to you lots. So I've been so focused on them being bookmarks, engraved bookmarks, that when I've been going into Google, I've been typing specifically engraved wooden bookmarks and looking for different companies to like replace this one. And I've not been able to find any, but I just realised that I have the bookmarks, obviously, like the problem is not the bookmark, the problem is getting them engraved. So why don't I just contact an engraving company and see if I provide the bookmarks, will they just engrave my design on them? Took me a long time to get there, didn't it? So that's what I'm going to do also. So I have my options at the different uni. I've just contacted, it is Sunday and it is bank holiday, so I'm not expecting them to get back to me by like until like Tuesday or Wednesday, but at least it's done and it'll be in their inbox. So maybe an engraving company will be able to engrave the bookmarks for me instead. That's smart. Took me ages to think of it. So I'm back. It is quite late in the day now. I've not checked in, so apologies for that. But I've been doing mostly formatting and boring little bits. But that means now that I'm formatted, the ebook's formatted and uploaded to BookFunnel, so that's done. I've created a landing page for it, so that's ready to go. I've got the folder full of artwork ready. I'll show you my list. So I've also done the art folder. I've uploaded the book interiors. I've uploaded the paperback cover. So now I'm pretty sure the ebook files are ready to be distributed. And the books are properly ready to be ordered. But what I'm going to do is, because I'm just going to not order them today. I'm just going to wait until after the bank holiday because I want to give them a check tomorrow to make sure, because obviously these are the final versions. So I want to check them tomorrow to make sure that they're okay. And then I will get them ordered. So yeah, that's good. Because that's taken me a fair few hours, I haven't done any writing. I've been watching Outnumbered while I've been doing it, which is good. So I'm going to rewrite my to-do list for the Kickstarter and then maybe do some writing or some drawing. I'm not sure yet, but the job's left to do then now are to order the books, order the vellums when I've got the art from Catherine. I've got to pay for the totes, although they've been ordered and everything's sorted for that. I've got to design a little cover for the novella, format and edit that, finish it, and then I'll be signing, packaging and posting. So we're almost there. Hello, it's Tuesday afternoon. How are you all doing? So I've been working all day. I've not checked in. I didn't check in yesterday, but I did see you on Sunday morning. But I am doing a bit of writing stuff, but it's mostly just boring formatting. So let me tell you where I'm at. So now, the guy with the bookmarks has kind of got back to me. So I'm just going to wait to see if that situation is going to resolve itself. I've chased up the tote bags, so I'm just waiting to pay for those. My artwork has been dispatched, so that's on the way. And I've got to fix a few formatting issues for KDP. So that's what I'm doing right now. So it's a little bit boring. I haven't checked in before this because that's what I've been doing, just boring formatting and stuff. So I'm hoping to get some writing done today. I didn't write yesterday. Did I write the day before? Yeah, I wrote on Sunday. So I've not really had much to vlog for you yet this week and tomorrow and the day after. Tomorrow I'm going to work and then I'm going to see my friend after, and then I'm going to see my grandma on Thursday. So, Friday I'll be able to get some stuff vlogged for you. Oh, that's okay then. I was worried that I was not going to have any content. So that's what I'm on with. That's why it's boring. That's why I've not been showing you, because I'm just redoing all the stuff that I've already done. I'm just like fixing any errors that have been made over the course of the ordering and stuff. But everything is looking good. I keep feeling a bit nervous. I keep feeling a bit nervous about it, but I think it's just because them bookmarks have set me off. I think it's just because he's like messed me about a little bit. And, you know, like because I'd not heard anything, I already contacted the bank on Saturday and said, like, I think I'm not going to get my order. Can I claim the money back? So like I'd already put that through. And then this morning, the person from the bookmark place emailed and said, oh, sorry, your inbox went into the junk folder. I'm a bit skeptical. And they said that that he had emailed me and asked for vector artwork, but I don't have that email in my inbox. He did email me asking me if I wanted to upgrade my packaging, but not for anything to do with the bookmarks. So I explained the situation. I emailed back straight away with my artwork, and it said, you know, sorry, like I thought that you were not going to be able to fulfill the order. I've not heard anything from anybody, so I've already cancelled it with the bank. But I really want the bookmarks, so if you are actually able to process the order and you're going to give me a delivery date, then, you know, here's the artwork, do it, and I'll make sure that I pay you properly. And then I've not heard anything back. So we'll see if that gets resolved. But like we said, I think the other day, that I'll just offer something else or wait for the engravers to get back to me. So either way, I think it'll be fine. So because the formatting change that I've got to make in terms of page size is like quite big, it means that it's changed the page numbers. So I'm just gonna have to start again. So it is a bit annoying because I did reformat the like ebook again, but you know, what can you do? It won't take too long. It is what it is. It's just a monotonous job that I don't know. I've done the images, so it's just the Word documents, but because it's changed the page numbers, the best thing to do is just start from scratch, and just start from scratch is just easier because I'm formatting chapter by chapter. So that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know whether I will do it today because it's just a big job. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it. Hello, good morning everyone. It's Friday. I've not checked in for a few days because I've been out and about. So I went over to work on Wednesday, went into campus, and then on Wednesday night I met my friend, went out for a couple of drinks, and then yesterday I spent all day with my grandma, and like in between work and stuff, so it was really nice. But today, back to writing, and got some exciting things arriving. So we should be getting all the prints today, all the Kickstarter prints. They're on the way, and the stickers, so that's really exciting. I can't wait for them to get here. I'm going to be ordering the books, so finishing the formatting and getting them ordered. And then what else is there? My tote bags are on the way. I think my bookmarks are on the way, but I also have a backup bookmark plan at my uni, just in case. So it looks like everything is gonna be fine. Just got to get the novella done so that I'm gonna finish it this weekend. I'm saying that. I'm gonna finish it this weekend because when I go to work on Monday, I can print it out and then do an edit, like a proper read-through edit. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm also going to send the digital rewards today. So, yeah, exciting times. Okay, everyone, so the Merlin artwork is here, which means we can finally today order the vellums. I'm also going to order some custom dust jackets, but they're not technically dust jackets. I'll tell you about them in just a sec, but I'll show you the artwork now. There he is, just falling out of his rock. That looks so cool, right? Catherine has literally done such a good job, and I've just emailed her and said, you know, we'll take a quick break because I'm just going to fulfill this Kickstarter, but in November, and forever. I will have work for you, so we'll see what she says. But I have promised her a break because she's done loads of work for me recently. But about those dust jackets, so what I've been thinking about them. I'm going to pause this, I'm going to come back. So I've been thinking about dust jackets, and this Kickstarter and what I've offered and stuff has obviously given me some insight and info into what I could do next. So I've been thinking about like what I would offer and what I would change. And one thing I would like to offer is dust jackets, but I want to be able to print my dust jackets separately. So I've been trying to look into how I might do that. One option is to buy a inkjet printer, which is completely doable. You know, like if I do another Kickstarter and I get enough funding, like that would pay for an inkjet printer and we could print it ourselves. But I've also found the site that I'm ordering the vellums from, it does custom posters, and that's my washer. According to all my research, dust jackets are printed on a variety of different styles of paper, and it depends on your location and your preference. So I was like, oh, maybe if it's all just one stock paper, I can learn how to do it. But from what I can see, a lot of dust jackets are printed on 170 GSM paper. Sorry, this is boring, but you may be an author out there that needs to know. And it's just really a high quality print in like a certain size, depending on the size of your book. And this site do custom posters, and they do custom posters in matte and gloss, and they do them at 125 GSM and 180 GSM, I think. But I'll show you when I'm doing it. So I thought if I ordered a custom poster that was about the same thickness as what you'd expect from a dust jacket, I could fold it when it got here. I could fold it around the books and press the books, and it'd be the same as a dust jacket. That's what I'm going to go for. And stuff like that, you know, like, because my boyfriend's super creative. I know I've shown you his artwork before, but the possibilities are endless. Like once you get going, like, because you can foil, like people foil stamp their own greeting cards. Like there's nothing to say we couldn't foil stamp book covers. Like we can spray edges ourselves. So really the possibilities are endless. So what I'm going to do is order those dust jackets and then see what they look like, so that I'll know for next Kickstarter whether I can offer them. Because if I can offer multiple versions and stuff like that, which is cool. I've also got a bookmark update for you. The company did get back to me, right? I'd already reversed the charges, and they kind of got back to me and said, oh, well, you know, we tried to contact you about getting your art in a vector file, but they had not. So I sent the artwork in a vector file finally, but they were only answering my emails like at 6 a.m. in the morning. And then I sent them the vector email on Wednesday, and have not heard anything since Wednesday. But if they can print the bookmarks and if it all is fine, they can go ahead and like I'll repay for them and I'll accept them. But also at my university, so I emailed the art department because I was stressed and I was like, please help, and they said they can help. So I'm going to meet them on Monday. So what I might do is get both sets of bookmarks, and then at least I've got 50 and then I'll never ever order them again, unless this one at like uni is really good. But I would just keep those bookmarks and just do something different next time that is easier to access. So there we go, but it might all turn out just fine just yet. So I'll quickly show you. This is one of the dust jackets. So that one, and it'll let me click. That's the other one. So I'm going to order them both as custom posters and see what they're like when they get here. It's only 12 quid to do it, so may as well, right? Okay, so we've also shipped our digital rewards today. I got them ready the other day and I wrote out the email and everything, and then just wanted to give it myself a couple of days, check everything through. But everything's good. So I've sent those today, which means we are 48% shipped, which is great. I don't know if I told you that I'm expecting the prints to arrive today, so I'm going to check on their status. I've ordered the vellums. I need to just do those books. So that's what I'm going to do now. Do those books and then the novella. But hopefully, I'm hoping the prints will be here soon so I can show you those, because that'll be really fun. The prints have arrived. So exciting. I'm going to open them now. Yeah. Here they are. Look at them. So they look really good. I'm just gonna, because they're only in 2 bundles, I'm just gonna organise them into their piles and then I'll show you them when they're done. So here they are. I'm sorry, Joth's upside down. They turned out so well. So I'm so excited about them. They are a little bit different than the mail prints. So one sec. So the mail prints have a border on. And I was anticipating that they would be the same because I didn't do anything different. But it's okay because the border is like tiny. So we've got a, a guillotine at work. So I'm just going to take them to work and just cut them all down. So cut the border off and cut them all down so that they're the same size, and then they'll all be the same size and they can all go together. Like we'll lose 1/2 inch on the like height and maybe 1/4 inch on the width. So I don't think anyone will be complaining. So I'm really, really happy with them, and I'll have a go. I'm going to use the guillotine at work because then the lines will be 100% straight, but they look really good and I'm excited. I'll show you the stickers now. So these are the stickers. Yeah, they look great, don't they? They're really cool. So exciting. Okay, hello everyone, good morning. It's Saturday, it is morning, it is just about to turn 8 o'clock. So we've got a full day of writing ahead. I had a good day yesterday. We had a good day yesterday. The prints arrived. So that means now we're just waiting for tote bags to arrive, those bookmarks. And then I did all the formatting yesterday, put the files on KDP. Made a mistake. So I was so frustrated yesterday, that's why you didn't see it. I reformatted all the pages, and then from like chapter 12 onwards, I put it in KDP to check, and I was like, oh, these page numbers are not right. Maybe it's just chapter 12 that's wrong. But it was every chapter from chapter 12 that the page numbers were wrong. So I had to reformat all those other 12 chapters again. So I only realised on the paperback, so the hardback has got out of order chapters and the paperback has got in order chapters. So I'm just waiting for KDP to review and like send the feedback, because either way I'm going to upload the good manuscript for the hardback. But that's what I was doing yesterday all afternoon. Like when I turned around at like 7 o'clock, I was like, oh my God, like I've been doing this for 6 hours. So So yeah, I didn't vlog more formatting for you because she saw me doing formatting all week last week and it's not very interesting. So, novella writing. novella writing today. That's on the card, so I want to finish chapter 11. So I've still got those 4 chapters to write. Yeah, I've not written yet this week. It's been the anniversary of my dad's passing. And then I went to see my grandma. I went to spend the day with my grandma, so I haven't had much. I haven't done much writing wise. So yeah, I'm gonna make a coffee, set on my laptop, get cracking on the novella, because that's the last thing that I need to sort out, because everything else is ordered, everything is on the way, as ordered as it can be, and then we'll be writing the next one. So people are already asking for it. So I better get going. So, novella writing, finally. But something I was going to tell you about is something that I'm going to add into the novella. So I've written it, and the intention, I'm just going to tell you, like, sorry for the spoilers, but the intention was always that if Willow was to get to the Pendragons, there would be an agent of Morgwees that had, like, followed her, because there needs to be some action, right? So there's going to be like a little scuffle at the end. But originally so in Merlin's Heir, in the story, the fairies are not like beautiful, like hot fairies like most fae are. They're just like, they're genuine like monsters, they're creatures, they're like, and like there's going to be non-monster style fairies later on, but like Morgwees and her sister are like actual like monsters. They transform, they look like human women most of the time, but then they can transform into their fae selves, and they have like big rows and rows of teeth and big long nails, and like their noses go blue. So it's like they are like supposed to be scary. They're supposed to be beautiful and scary, if that makes sense. But one of the things that fairies can do in my story is they can like take on the skin of other people. So it's happened in Found a couple of times. So Morgwees, since Mel was a little girl, she's been wearing the skin of someone called Shelby, an old woman called Shelby, to like try and trick her way into Mel's life. And in like it's only in the first third of the book, this. So if you do want to read it, it won't ruin it. But the mum gets taken over, and Mel's mum gets taken over by a fairy, and it puts her skin on. So it's like already canon that can happen. So my plan was, I don't know if any of you have seen that 1988 Merlin, but obviously that is raised by a woman called Ambrosia, and in my story she's called Aunt Brosie. So my plan was always to have Aunt Brosie be the imposter, and they get to the hut and she's there, and it's like kind of like a Little Red Riding Hood and the wolf, and like really it's the wolf that's guarding the Pendragons now. But then I was thinking, oh well, if they've gone to all this effort, right, to find the Pendragons, and they're like the first people to have found them, then how would Brosie not be Brosie? And why, if she wanted to kill the Pendragons, if she was already inside the rock, why would she not just have killed them already? So I was kind of figuring out like, how can we make this make sense? Because this is the story, this is what has to happen, this is what I want to happen. So how do we make it make sense? Also, something else I've just realised that I need to consider. How did they get out? How are they getting out? Does the rock stay open? Does it close behind them? Can Ren open it from both sides? Maybe they can just walk out. I'll have to think about it. That's something I had not considered. Obviously considered them going in, and I know that they get out. So who knows how they get out? Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll get to that. Like I said, stuff like this, because it's a fantasy story, can just pretty much go, well, this is what they do. And magic is why. So I know that's sometimes lazy, but that's why you write fantasy, to have loopholes like that. So I made a decision about what we're going to do about getting out. And what we're going to do is just not address it. We're just not going to say anything about it. We're just going to, when they run, they're just going to run, and they're just going to leave. And I think it is appropriate in this instance to allow the reader to make up their own mind about how they got out, or what the reason the door stayed open was. And I don't think I need to explain everything. And because I do have a tendency to over-explain when I'm talking, not necessarily when I'm writing. But I heard some advice once that said you should trust your reader to be able to make the jumps you need them to make. Right? You should be trusting yourself as a writer that you've done enough setup and enough like embedding of your themes and foreshadowing that your readers can make jumps without you having to explain every single moment of action. So I don't know if that's 100% true, but it does feel true when I'm like doing writing, in that, you know, you should remember that your readers are smart. You know, they're reading books, so they're smart enough to make loose connections, and you know, you don't need to explain every single little detail. And sometimes for some people that can take them out of the story if you over explain. Like some people don't even like character descriptions because they want to imagine their own person. So I think there's a happy middle ground where you don't have to over explain and you don't have to account for every single detail. You just hope that the reader can go with the flow. So that's what we're going to do here. We're not going to address it. We're not going to say anything about it. We're not going to complicate the situation. We're just going to leave and just expect that our readers are smart enough to go along. So that's what we're going to do. So they're just about to meet Brosie. Whoa. I think I've written about, well, not a lot actually. I think I've written about 500 words, maybe not quite that much, but I'm going to keep cracking on. I'm going to get as much as I can. It's only 9 o'clock now. It's only 10 to 9, so I'm going to crack on. I do need to nip out into Otley to get a couple of little bits, but as much of the novella today. Like if I could finish it today, I need to write still 5,500 words to get to 20,000, which is what a novella would normally be accepted at. Obviously, if I get to like 18 or 19, that's fine because I can add some in the edit. But I've not had a 5,000 word day for years. Years that I've written from scratch. So on my word count tracker, you'll see that some of the days, like I had one really big day, but those were rewrites. So I'd already got the material written and I just was rewriting the material that I'd already written. So it was much easier to write much faster because I already knew where we were going. It just needed improvement in quality, which is why I rewrote and counted those words. So I didn't have to do any plot. I didn't have to do any thinking. It was just literally, this sounds a bit rubbish. Let's upgrade it and let's do it as quickly as possible. But that kind of writing is a bit different to this kind of writing. So to get a 5,000 word, I did write 3,000 words the other day though. So it's not impossible. And it is only 9 o'clock, so we'll see. Okay, so we're on 1,000 words. Good stuff, I'll show you, one sec. 1,068 words. Woohoo. So that's good to say it's only 9:30. Because the shops will be open, I'm going to take a break, go for a walk, grab the few bits that I need, and then come back and do some writing. So I'm feeling good. That chapter came out pretty easy. Well, it's not quite a finished chapter yet, but they just walked through the rock, met Brosie, and she just admitted that she's got a baby. So when we get back from my walk and getting my stuff, we'll see what happens next. So I'm back from my little walk around Otley. Went to get a few bits. It's 12:30 now, so I've been doing stuff for a little while, but I have cleaned and like changed all the bedding and done loads of washing and stuff. So, and I've already got 1,000 words done. So I'm not too sad about that. So what I'm doing now, I'm gonna eat lunch and then come back to writing and see if I can get another 1,000 words because that'd be really good if I could. I do have a full day of writing tomorrow and Monday. So I can also do stuff then. On Monday I've got some work bits on in the morning, but my other half is going to work at 6, so it means 6 till 9 I can work, and then I'll work 4 till 7 or whatever, so technically a full day. But yeah, when anything interesting happens, I'll let you know. Hello, back again. So I'm going to call it a day today at 1,493 words. So that's a pretty good writing session. That means that I am 15,643 words in total. So 4,500 more to go, just under. You know, if we can have another good day tomorrow, might get 2,000 words tomorrow. So then that will be really close to the end because we're at a good bit now. But I didn't want to, like, I'm at a point where now I'm going to explain how they got there. Brosie's going to explain what happened and how the Pendragons came to be. So I don't want to start that story now because I want to be able to do a good job of it. So that'll be, save that for tomorrow. So I'm also going to sign off for the vlog for this week. It's been week 7, so a long time. And I'll be back tomorrow with number 8. So next week, I think it'll be stuff arriving from the vellums are going to arrive, the dust jackets are going to arrive. We'll be ordering the books for the Kickstarter. Maybe the bookmarks will get here, I don't know. So a few things will be going on next week, and then the week after, we'll be getting ready to ship the Kickstarter. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying the vlogs, and I'll see you next week.